Hi, how are we today? It's a beautiful sunny day. It's late. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. And I thought I'd better come on here. I was going to do this yesterday, but I had so many other things to do. And then I didn't even do as much as I should have. And, well, I guess that's life. Can't always get everything done in one day. I'm still waiting. I ordered a journal on some blank pages so I can update my journals from this year, and I ordered it from Happy Planner on Christmas Day. It was a gift to myself. Is this bright enough? I don't know. Maybe that's better. It's very sunny outside. Which is good, but it's supposed to snow again today. Yesterday, I think it was minus 14 at the lowest. I'm just getting some wax off of there. So that's why I didn't go out shopping. All I need is milk. I've got so much food. I think we all have so much food in our homes that, you know, but that's okay because you never know what might happen in the winter, and there might come a day where you just can't get out of your driveway or walk down to the store. So it's good to have extra food in the house, I guess. I'm really, by the way, loving the colors of this koi fish. I really am. I'm going to try to upload this today. I think I'll have enough time. I really should have put some wax on here. The nice thing about the wax that falls out and gets all over your painting is that it will dry up, and then you can just brush it off with a little paintbrush or something. I have a soft brush somewhere. I haven't seen it for a while, but I have to clean out my little hobby room, my little hobby area. And I haven't done that yet. Geez, I thought I did a lot yesterday, but I guess I didn't do all that much. And it can't be done in a day anyway because of moving. You know, some things get shoved in this box and some things get shoved in that box, and then you have to go through a million boxes. And I want all my boxes emptied. I don't want to have any boxes of anything in my house ever again, because it's, well, not wasteful because you have stuff, but it's cumbersome. It bothers me. It makes me feel uncomfortable. That according to my son, I am going to be having a yard sale this spring. I'm not looking forward to that because, well, I won't say that I'm shy. I just feel not uncomfortable. I've just never had a garage sale before, and I'm 69 years old. I don't want to be, I don't know, new things are like, why? But I do have a lot of stuff to be rid of. I was thinking of putting some things on like Marketplace or something like that. But then again, you may be putting yourself in danger. Yes, I'm a nervous person. There's no doubt about it. But, I mean, probably millions of people do it. I mean, Marketplace has been around forever. Craigslist. What is the other one? Kijiji. But I get nervous. I guess that's how I would describe it. I'm not shy, I'm nervous. And I'm probably nervous because I haven't worked in a few years because I retired, and then, you know, the health thingies, and wow. But it's all part of life, and I just have to realize that whatever I've gone through, millions of people have probably gone through before, and I shouldn't be such a big baby about it. Where am I? There. I'm trying to follow a line across from the edge of the cellophane or whatever it's called, the plastic, and trying not to miss too many, because after I do like an area, then I have to go back, either when it's done, or like here, you can see that there's things that I've missed, so I have to go back and do them. Or sometimes when I'm starting a new color, I'll just go back and see if I've missed any of that color, like here, and fill that in. Is that an E or an F? That's an F. Okay. Yeah, E's and F's. I don't know why they put both on, but because when you're looking at it this way, the E's look like F's because you can only see the top two bars. So I always have to make sure I'm looking at the right thing. But I'd rather have, to be honest, I would rather have letters than symbols. But I wish they wouldn't put things like O's and Q's together. This one is just O's. E's and F's, like letters that look the same, they're not always, and I's and L's, but, or I's and ones when they combine numbers. Those things, well, my eyes are bad. I have to wear like these drugstore reading glasses when I'm doing this, because I can't almost see, and my left eye is very bad, and the eye doctor told me that I may be developing cataracts, a cataract, and that scares the heck out of me. And another doctor, I went blind for 3 months. Well, not blind, but I had severe double vision. I had to wear a thing over my eye so that I could see normally. And they did an MRI of my brain because it happened suddenly. And I think that, well, what the neuro-ophthalmologist said was I was very lucky that instead of having a stroke, I just lost that vision. He said that it usually comes back in 2 to 3 months. Mine came back in 3 months, almost to the date. These doctors are amazing. And when I went back to see him after the MRI, he said that I could be developing, what is that eye thing? Where you go blind in one eye. Most diabetics get it. I can't even think of the word for it now because my brain is, my memory is anyway. So he said, I don't know if you're going to develop it or maybe you're just built that way. They can't tell. So it could be that my brain just looks like it, or I'm actually going to develop whatever eye problem it is. But, you know, it's life. I won't be the first. I won't be the last. There's nothing I can experience that hasn't been experienced before. So I just have to, you know, tell myself that it's okay. And I'm not going to do this for too long today because, like I said, I didn't get to the grocery store yesterday. It's very sunny out right now, and it's not snowing. And I think it's a little bit warmer today. Well, it's not minus 14, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, I wore a toque to bed last night because if my head's warm, then I'm warm. And I have the temperature in this house set at, well, I guess in Fahrenheit it'd be around 74 degrees. And I don't want to go higher than that because that's crazy. And I've got lots and lots and lots of blankets, so I don't need to put the temperature up that high. Blankets, sweaters, pajamas, house coats, and put them all on and stay warm. Oh boy. Yes, indeed, I love winter. Well, the nice thing about winter is you don't have to mow the lawn. But the bad thing about winter is you do have to shovel the driveway and the sidewalk, and I would go without shoveling the driveway. Well, I've already had a heart attack, so I'm not going to push myself, but I would rather just drive out of the driveway through the snow. But the sidewalk has to be done, so there's no getting around it. Something is going to be shoveled, that's for sure. And I know that you're all doing the same thing, unless you're lucky enough to live in a condo or an apartment or something. Okay, let's start back up here and see how many of these things I have missed. Sometimes I forget to put this in, and then I go to shake this, and they're all over the place. We'll do the Zs. Okay. So I hope I said welcome and thank you for being here. I don't know if I did or not. Oh dear, I'm sorry if I didn't. Oh, there it is. Okay, like I said, I'm trying to go back and fill in the ones that I've missed. The white printing sometimes is okay to see, but sometimes not so much. Like the K's are okay to see. The black is fine, even on the darker stuff, but I think they've tried to put the whiter printing on the dark stuff and the dark printing on the light stuff. And here, this is white printing on white stuff. So I don't know if you can see that too well, but that's all the letters are. Let's try this. Where are we? Right here. It's white letters on white, so that's not too, it's not too fun. Okay. Maybe that's down a bit too far. I'm sorry. Adjust it. Okay. At least you can see where I'm working. That's what matters. So I uploaded the day before yesterday, and and one of them I did all the things, and then I came back. This was a few days ago, and I came back and I thought, oh, I wonder why there's no views on this at all. Not a view at all. And I forgot to set it to public, or I thought I set it to public, and maybe I just, after you set it to public, there's another thing way at the bottom of the screen that says save or something, and maybe I forgot to do that. I don't know. So anyway, I've got a list now that I can look at and make sure I'm doing all the things. And I think I might start showing my face on here a bit more, because you know what? I live to be 69 years old so far. And I don't care. Like, I'm not looking for a date. I've been single for, I guess it'll be 25 years in February. So, a sad time, but I always will take that day off. And well, when I was working, I did. Nobody ever caught on that I was calling in sick on February 28th, but every year. But you have to take time for remembrance and all of that, in my opinion. But Oh well, so 25 years. I'm definitely not looking for a date, that's for sure. I don't think that I'll ever want to date ever again because I'm happy. I don't have to cater to anyone. I don't have to run around for anyone. Anything I do, I'm doing for me. And I know that that sounds really self-centered, greedy, but believe me, if you knew my life, you would know that it is not. But we carry on, don't we? So I'm glad that you're here. I hope you're all working on diamond paintings or sculpting or painting or sketching or walking. Oh, you know, something funny about exercise. I was on, what was it called? Well, I think Twitter. I took Facebook off my phone. I got rid of TikTok. It was either Instagram or Twitter. I think it was Instagram. So there's this chair, you know, at the beginning of the year, everybody is doing healthy stuff because they want to start the year off healthier. So I was watching, I'm going to assume it was Instagram because I can't imagine this being on Twitter. And they're talking about this chair yoga program. And I don't know if there was a price to it. It's just an ad for it. And it says chair yoga begins on January 3rd. And I thought, oh, that's interesting, and never thought more about it. And then yesterday, I guess I went on there, excuse me, and chair yoga, no, it couldn't have been yesterday, could it? Chair yoga will start on January 7th or 8th. I thought, oh, I guess they didn't have enough people sign up, so they moved it. And then today I was looking at YouTube, I'm sorry, I'm getting all stuffy. Usually in the morning I have a sneezing fit. I haven't had one this morning, but I think it's oncoming. Anyway, this morning I was looking at YouTube and just, you know, clicking through and browsing. And apparently they've moved it to the 13th now, so I don't know what's going on. It's the same program. They're making it sound like, oh, this is all brand new, you know. We're going to have it on the 13th, but it's not. I think they just keep moving it back and back because I think they're not getting enough people to sign up for it. Look at those beautiful lines. I just love this. So, but that's okay. I think yoga is very good. And I think chair yoga sounds pretty safe. I've never seen anybody do it, except for on the ads. They have some people sitting in chairs, but then they always put a blocker over it or something. So I haven't actually seen it. But yeah, I think walking is probably one of the best exercises you can do. It doesn't harm your, and yoga is very good too. It doesn't harm your joints, but I think walking is overall the best exercise in the world. I've always felt that way. And if you'll excuse me, I have to go and blow my nose because it is running and I don't want it running everywhere. Off to the paper towels. I'll be right back. I'm very sorry. Okay. The last thing I want to be doing is sitting here sniffling and carrying on like that. I don't know where it was. Okay. There we go. So what kind of paintings are you working on? I'd love to hear or read. I think that would be awesome. And like I say, all the paintings that all the diamond paintings I'm doing are cheap ones. What that I bought from either Amazon or Temu, and I think I have one or two from Wish. Not that that matters, because I think Temu and Wish are probably the same vendors. But yeah, so none of them are very expensive. I have done some square drills. I do still have some square drills. I have a very big phoenix to do, some ravens. I think those two are square drills. But none of these are expensive. I think it still looks beautiful. And I don't know, like I've been to Michael's recently, and I was looking at some of the diamond paintings that they have in store, and I wasn't really impressed, not with the subject matter, and they just didn't seem to be anything fancier than what I'm doing. And plus, the object of diamond painting is not to create great works of art, because you're actually working on somebody else's art. It's to relax and ease your mind, get rid of all the worries of the day. Can you hear me? Oh my God. Excuse me one more time, my nose is not being very nice to me. Oh, I am very sorry about that. But that's the human body, eh? Okay, so we are going to go back up here. And we're going to do some of the ones I can hardly see. Because why not? Okay, stick that back in. This is starting to get loose. I don't want to buy another one though. If it does get loose, I'll just use it like a regular tray and just maybe tape the end or something. But that's what I'll do. I don't really want to be buying when I started this, oh my God, I bought so many diamond paintings because they were so inexpensive on Amazon and Wish and Temu. I might even have one from AliExpress. I'm not sure. I used to write in pencil on the back of the diamond paintings where they came from and how much I paid. I stopped doing that a long time ago, and I wish I hadn't, because I'd love to be able to just flip them over and see how much they were, although that might make me feel bad because of the price increases that we're going through right now. And although the coasters, the two coaster sets that I bought and the book, they were cheaper than I've seen them before well, they're definitely cheaper than Amazon, that's for sure. But I think I've seen them on, I keep wanting to say Wish, on Temu for more expensive too. And I know that it has to do with the seller, of course, because you can go on Temu and look for, say, diamond paintings, and you might see the same diamond painting at 3 different prices from 3 different sellers, and that goes for everything they have. Everything you can always find cheaper. Usually the cheapest one is on top, like on the top of the list, but not always. So I always go through it, because a penny saved is a penny earned, so they say. We don't even have pennies anymore. That makes me sad, you know, because people could save pennies, and you know, you save 100 of them, you got $1, which is still as worthless as anything. But oh, look at all the ones I've missed up here. But I am really rambling on today. yeah. Oh, and there's some more up there. This is how I miss things. Like I start going down and then I look back up and I see that I've missed some, but usually not until after I've missed them and gone on. Look, there's Z. I was just working on that and I missed it. So you always have to go back, go back, go back. That's an O. Where are my G's? Your eyes get used to it though. If it knows it's looking for white printing and whatever letter it is, it will find it. Even if your eyesight is as bad as mine. Come on, you guys, don't be slipping and sliding all over. Although it's good when they do slide on your thing, because then if you drop one, you can just sort of flip it over. I'm sure you've seen me do that, where I flipped one over and just moved it to the spot I want it to be in. So some of these canvases are very good for that. This one is. And yeah. So I'm going to try to get this uploaded today. And I think what I'm going to do is stop now because my nose is starting to run again. And I haven't had my sneezing fit. I don't know why I haven't had my sneezing fit. But oh, and usually I don't close them. Usually if I'm working on a color, I'll like leave that color open and just leave it in the box like that so that I know what I'm working on, because if you're doing a diamond painting and say you have to go and they're all closed up like this and you've got a tray full and you can see that a lot of the colors here are pretty much the same, like there's an awful lot of these gray colors, so you have them in your tray. This is all closed up. The doorbell rings, or you walk away to do something, or you go to get a drink of water and you come back and you're staring at the tray and you have no idea what you're working on. Now that might be just the way that my brain works, but anyway, I always leave whichever one I'm working on open. Normally, I didn't that time, but yeah, so I'll be back soon, I hope. I'm gonna be trying to be more, oh geez. And if you catch the back side of this onto the glue, it's very difficult to get off because this front side is not releasable from the glue that's on here, so be very careful. I used to, when I started, put little labels, like little white price size, the ones that, these labels, I used to take these labels, these little white ones, and stick them in the four corners, not in the white areas, like actually on where the color is, so that I would know what side was up and what side was down, because I once reversed this plastic and it was very, very difficult to get off. So we shall continue this, and we will continue it until it's done. And hopefully, like, I'd say that we're probably about here. So maybe just not quite halfway, but we are getting there. This will be part 7, believe it or not. Okay, so thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it, and I will see you later. Bye-bye now.